7th onwards you have your practice paper test. So let me explain about the practice papers, how you have to present and what are the points to be covered in that portion. Just I will explain the concept on that and what is the portion. First 5 lessons are important. Maybe your class teacher posted the portion and with the timetable in your group. Please everyone you check that and write neatly. This model papers are sent by the government. Collect the papers on 6th. By paying the 200, it is the most important questions. Some of the questions maybe we were expecting that they will face in a board exams. So let me read. I am not explaining the complete answer. I am giving the concept about that. Try to learn and present your own answer. And according to the marks, you please elaborate the answer. In our physics, if the definition is 2 lines, for if it is 2 marks, 4 marks, no need to elaborate. But if it is activities, according to the marks, you elaborate. Okay, children. Now the time period for the physical science and the biological science separated days are given this time for the practice papers, not in a board exam. And the time period is given as a 2 hours 45 minutes. In that 2 hours 15 minutes is given to part A. And part A will have the 3 sections, section 1, section 2, section 3. Section 1 very short answers and it given it has 6 answers, 6 questions. In that you need to attempt 3 multiple choice and but complete paper you need to write. So don't use the choice there, it is a practice for you how you will present. By correcting you will understand. Give you some suggestions, please children. Complete paper you solve. Don't leave the choice also. So first section how many you have to attempt? 6. Don't write only 3. 3 is given as a choice but write 6 answers and each carries the 2 marks. Okay. Now let me read the first question. Differentiate virtual image and a real image. What is a virtual image? What is a real image? He asked us to differentiate. So let me explain about the concept about the virtual and real images. Real image from 6th onwards we are from the 6th class onwards we are studying that real image is the image which can be caught on a screen. And always real images are formed by concave mirrors. So what is a real image, Real image can be formed or caught on a screen. It can be caught on a screen. Like a paper, cloth. If it is caught on a screen, such images are said to be a real images. And what is a virtual image concept? Virtual image is nothing but which cannot be caught on a screen but can be seen directly in a mirror. Can be seen directly in a mirror. Such images are said to be a virtual image. So you have to differentiate what is a virtual image, what is a real image, and which type of mirrors will form the virtual image and which type of mirror will give the real image. Why it gives the real image, why it gives the virtual image. Concave will always give the real image. Can you guess what is the reason why it gives the real image? Because all the rays will converge at a point, image point. But in virtual image, they diverge. It seems to be diverged from the image point. There is a difference between real and virtual. Real images can be caught on a screen and formed by the concave mirrors. Virtual images cannot be caught on a screen and it is formed by convex. Why it is caught on a screen? Because all the rays will converge and in convex it appears to be diverged. That is a concept about real image and virtual image. He asked in a differentiate. How you will write the differentiate? In tabular form you have to write. One side real, other is a virtual image. It is a 2 marks answer. According to that you write. Okay. Next. All the chemical equations must be balanced. Why? Yes and right. Before balancing a chemical equation, unbalanced chemical equation is said to be a skeleton equation. It is said to be a skeleton equation. Why we need to balance a chemical equation? To satisfy the law of conservation of mass. What is the law of conservation of mass? Mass is neither created nor destroyed. Neither created nor destroyed. It changes one form to other form. created nor destroyed. Such law is said to be a law of conservation of mass. To balance the chemical equation, which law will we use? Law of conservation of mass. Reactant side and product side, number of elements, number of atoms, ions, molecule must be equal. This shows that before the reaction, after the reactions, number of atoms, molecules must be equal. So neither created nor destroyed. So which property, which concept we are using here? Law of conservation of mass. So what he asked, all the chemical equations must be balanced. Why? Guess and write. All the chemical equations are balanced based on the law of conservation of mass. Bee sting gives a chemical substance that causes a pain and irritation. In our these ants will have a acid. When bee sting sits or just it touches our skin, what happens? It releases the acid. So what is the nature of the acid? It gives the irritation and a pain. So to get rid of that, we have to rub that part with a base, mild base like a baking soda, which gives relief from the pain. Or there is a traditional remedy is also there that we should use a technique where we will use the different types of plants. Rubbing that plants with that pot leaf also, it gives relief from the pain. So that question he asked. What are the precautions to be taken while during diluting strong acid? Diluting is nothing but mixing a water. So directly we should not add water to the acid. What happens adding water to acid? A enormous amount of heat liberates. When a huge amount of heat liberates, sometimes the beaker or a bottle which contains acid may break down, or else the heat it flashes out from that and it may fall on your body. So slowly you have to add acid to the water. So that is a process to be adopted while you are diluting a strong acid. Okay. Focal length of the concave mirror is 8 centimeters. And the object is at a 16 centimeters in front of the mirror. Write the position and nature of the image. So focal length F, it is denoted the letter F. It is given as a focal length is given as 8 centimeters. And the object is placed at a 16 centimeters. Object is placed at a 16 centimeters. See children here, what is asking? Focal length of a concave mirror is given as a 8 centimeters and object is placed at a distance of 16 centimeters. Means the distance from the object. See, this is a concave mirror and principal axis. Object you are placing here. The distance from the object to this point is said to be an object distance. And that object distance is given as a 16 centimeters and object distance is denoted with the letter U. Focal length is of F. And he is asking us to write the position of the image and its nature. Image distance is asking. Related to this F, U, V, we have one formula that is said to be a mirror formula. 1 by F is equals to 1 by U plus 1 by V. Using that formula, solve the problem. 1 by F is equals to 1 by U plus 1 by V, where F is a focal length, U is object distance and V is a image distance. If you find, then you will understand whether it is plus 1 or minus 1. Based on that, you will write the size of the image and nature of the image. What he asked in the question, focal length is given and object distance is given. Using that formula, find the image distance. After getting the image distance, you can write what is the image, size of the image, nature of the image, whether it is a erect or a enlarged. Clear? Which formula you have to use, ma? Focal length. What is the focal length? Formula, mirror formula, 1 by F is equals to 1 by U plus 1 by V. 1 by F is equals to 1 by U plus 1 by V. What is the U? Object distance. What is V? Image distance. What is F? Focal point or focal length. Okay? Next. Complete the ray diagram. One picture is given. Is asking us to complete the ray diagram. Let me take the duster. See, this picture is given. It is a 8th one. This picture is given here, and this is a sixth question. What he asked in this amount? You have to complete the diagram. How you will complete? This indicates it is a convex. And to get the image, how many rays will be considered? 2 rays. And 2 rays from the which concept? From the 4 rays. What are the 4 rays? A ray, any ray passing through the principal axis, always it after reflection passes through focus. Any ray passing to the focus, after reflection it is parallel to principal axis. Any ray passing through center of curvature, on reflection it is passes from the same, that is center of curvature. From these 3 situations, you can consider any 2 rays to get the image. So incomplete diagram is given. You have to complete it by considering the 2 diagrams. Clear? This is your 6th answer of our section. Next, section 2. Here we will have the, you need to attempt only 2, but practice papers, you have to write all the questions, don't leave the choice also. You have to solve the complete paper. In each section I am repeating that. Solve the complete paper. Reading 7th question. Draw the diagram showing eye defect, myopia and its correction. What is a myopia? Nearsightedness. Nearsightedness. How we will correct nearsightedness? And what is meant by nearsightedness? Which type of lens can be used to correct that? He didn't ask the answer, he asked us to draw the diagram. Which lens he will use? Biconcave lens will use, and convex you will use. By convex or biconcave, concave you will use. How we will get the myopia? It is said to be nearsightedness. We can see the near objects but cannot see the far away objects. So such a defect is said to be a nearsightedness. Actually, where you have to get the image? On a retina. What is the maximum focal length? Maximum focal length is 2.5 centimeters and minimum is 2.25. This can be adjusted by our lens. If it is not adjusted, then we will get the defects. Maximum we can stretch up to 2.5 centimeters. Minimum we can shorten, that is up to 2.27. So if you are not able to adjust the focal length by your eye lens, then you will get a defects. We have 3 types of defects: myopia, hypermetropia, presbyopia. Myopia is also known as a nearsightedness. And how we will correct? What is the defect? Why you will get it? Actually, the image should fall on a retina. Then we can see the clear image. But if it is falls on a before the retina, we will get a nearsightedness. To get rid of that, to correct the defect, which type of a lens we will use is asked us to draw the diagram. Next, explain the cause of tooth decay and how it can be prevented. Tooth decay. Our tooth enamel, teeth enamel is made up of a calcium phosphate, which is a very oddest substance. But if a leftover food, if you would wash your mouth properly, what happens after eating? The leftover food, it releases a acid, and that acid reacts with the calcium phosphate and it reduces that. Due to that, we will get a hole, and that is said to be a tooth decay. What we will do to avoid that? We need to clean our mouth after eating, or else brush the brush properly using a toothpaste, which is a basic in nature. Okay. Next, 9th one. What happens if a concave mirror is used as a rear view mirror? Guess and write. Concave always will give an enlarged image, and it is an erect. So if we use concave mirror, we cannot get the image from the long distance, and we are not able to caught that image in a mirrors. side mirrors. So accident may occurs. That's why don't use a concave mirrors as a rear view mirrors, because it gives the enlarged image. We can't get the proper view of the vehicle, and it cannot be caught from a long distance. Convex, it can be caught the image in small size from a long distance. That's why convex can be used as a rear view mirrors. But what is asking here, why we should not use concave? Why we should not use? From always it gives enlarged image and erect from a small distance. So it cannot be used as a rear view mirrors. If we use, it may get the accident. So we should not use concave as a rear view mirrors. 10th one. Write the balanced chemical equation for the barium chloride solution and sodium sulfate solution. Barium chloride solution. You know how to balance that. Which law you have to follow by balancing the chemical equation? Law of conservation of mass. Mass is neither created nor destroyed, but it changes one form to the other form. And one more thing, let me explain that before balancing the chemical equation, that equation is said to be a unbalanced chemical equation, is said to be a skeleton equation. Is asking barium chloride. I am not going to give the formula. You write barium chloride. You know crisscross method. Use a crisscross method and interchange the valency and write. For example, I will explain sodium chloride. Sodium plus 1, chlorine minus 1 is valency. Crisscross method. Write the sodium chloride plus 1 minus 1, sorry, plus 1. Get cancelled. So what is the formula of sodium chloride? NaCl. Same manner, barium chloride, sodium sulfate. When barium chloride reacts with the sodium sulfate, what are the products it will get? Balance that equation. Okay, that is our 4 marks. Write the steps. What are the steps? But first, the sentence should be written in the form of chemical formula with their symbols. Second, after writing that symbols, draw the table. LHS and RHS shows the number of ions in LHS side and elements names in LHS side, and RHS number of atoms, ions and molecules. They you balance. If it is balanced, it's okay. If not, add any number as a coefficient to balance it. Third step, after adding any number, if it is a balanced, it is trial and error method only. You can insert 2, 3, 4 and check that. No particular number is there, according to your requirement. You have to add that number and check. Trial and error method only here. And if it can be done into simplification, you can do simplification by using anything. Then afterwards, you will write it as a simple equation. You write it as a simple equation. This is the steps should be followed while writing the chemical equation. And next, what I mean to say here in this, I am not writing the formula on the blackboard. You have to write, just shown you by another example, crisscross method. Using the crisscross method, sodium chlorine, sodium chloride. Sodium its valency is plus 1, chlorine its valency is minus 1. Interchange the valency, you will get the formula. So by using this method, write the formula of barium chloride and sodium sulfate. I am not going to give the formula directly. Use this method, get the formula and balance. In balancing, what are the steps should be followed? First step should be followed, that sentence should be written in the form of chemical formula. Next, it can be checked in towards the left hand side and right hand side. And add any number as a coefficient by trial and error method. Fourth one, write the balanced equation once again in the tabular form. These 4 steps should be followed to balance the chemical equation. Okay. Now comes to the third section. First section you need to write 6, no choice, and second section you need to attend 4, no choice. Okay. Comes to the third section. Here also you have a choice, but don't leave it You have to solve the complete paper. Explain preparation and uses of bleaching powder. What is the formula of bleaching powder? CaOCl2, bleaching powder. Calcium oxychloride is said to be bleaching powder. And how it is prepared? What are the uses? Already we read the uses and preparation in acids, bases and salts. Where it is used as oxidizing agent. And bleaching powder is used in textile industries to bleach the clothes, even paper industries to bleach the papers, and it is used as a reducing agent, oxidizing agent, and to kill the germs in the water we will use the bleaching powder. These are the uses of a bleaching powder. For 4 marks he asked, minimum 5 to 6 uses you have to write. List out the materials required to find focal length of a concave mirror. Materials. To find the focal length of a concave mirror, what are the materials we will use? Concave mirror, candle, there is a solar rays, sun rays, that is a sunlight. You can use a candle also, paper as a screen. These are the materials. Procedure also. Hold a concave mirror towards the sun. And how we will get the parallel rays? The parallels will rays after striking the mirror, converge at a point, and that point we will say it as a focal point. So it is asking to write the procedure as well as the materials required to find the focal length. It is from the first lesson, children. Next one, tabular form is given. Third question, long answer. Organs and functions. Where we will discuss organs, not a biological part. Only we have one lesson, that human eye and colorful war, where we discussed about the structure of our eye. Diagram is not important. We never get the diagram. For 4 marks, 2 marks or 1 mark, the parts which we discuss inside the eye are most important. Based on that, we will ask the questions. Ciliary muscles, it helps the eyelens to change its focal length. Accommodation of lens is nothing but adjusting the focal length. Which part will adjust the focal length? Ciliary muscles. Retina, it helps in formation of image. Rods identify the intensity of a light, capacity of a light. It's, how much intensity, whether it's a powerful or a dim, can be absorbed by the which part? Rods. Cones identify the color. Cones will identify the color. Rods will identify the intensity of a light. Cones will identify the color. Ciliary muscles helps in adjusting the focal length, and retina, it helps in getting formation of image, and iris, it controls the size of the pupil. These are the parts. Based on the parts, he asked the question. I am not going to give the answers. Please children, name the part of the eye which helps the eyelens to change its focal length. Once again I am reading. Name the part of the eye which helps in adjusting the eyelens. If you read the table, you will get the answer. What is the distance between eyelens and retina? Distance between. To get the image, what minimum distance you should maintain? 25 centimeters. So that will be the distance. What is the function? Write the function of a pupil in a human eye. What is the function of it? Controls the amount of light entering into the eye. What is it? Intensity of the light is more, automatically it will close. It controls. So pupil is the part where a intensity of light can be controlled. Next, which part of the human eye identifies the color of the object? You know about the rods and cones. Which part will help in identify the color? One will help identify the color, other will help in intensity of a light. This is your 13th question. Long answer. Next, 14. A small problem is there. Just I will explain the data which is given in this and a formula you need to solve. Reading slowly you understand. Find the radii of a curvature of a convex or a concave convergent lens made up of a glass with a refractive index 1, n is equals to 1.5. n is given as 1.5. Having focal length of 24 centimeters. Which answer it is? 14. Focal length is of 24 centimeters. One of the radii of the curvature is double the other. One of the radii is double the other. So first radii we take it as a x, others it is taken as a double the other, that is a 2x. So what he asked, you have to find the radii of curvature. Radii means you have to find R1 and R2. 1 by n minus 1 is equals to R1 minus R2. That formula you have to use. Using that formula, you have to find the radii of a curvature. R1 and R2 you have to find, and it is given, focal length is given, as well as the refractive index, the letter n is given. N is given, F is given. Using the two, you can find the radius of curvature. Okay. This is your last question of your section 3. In section 3, gave 4 answers. One is the uses of bleaching powder. Next, list out the materials required and procedure to find the focal length. Third, what we say, a table is given which is related to the eye about the rods, cones, ciliary muscles, retina, pupil and iris. Based on that, you ask the questions, so easy. So in board exam also, if you get any table, don't leave that. You will get the answers from the table. 3 of the answers mostly you will ask 4 questions based on the topic. 3 directly you will give from the table. 1 little bit twist. If we use your concept directly, you can write the answers. So my suggestion, if you get any tabular forms in board exams, don't give. Always you give the tabular forms for 4 marks. And 14th one, you ask a problem based on the radius and refractive index. Okay. And section 4 is a part B. You know about that. Half an hour is given, and each carries the 1 mark this time. 10 you need to attempt. Don't write, don't rewrite the letters while you are solving that. So I am reading. I am not going to solve. You search and write. Because the concept which I explained now, this is helpful to solve your multiple choice questions also. Based on that concept only I asked. Convex mirrors are used as, whether shaving mirrors, rear view mirrors, reflection in light, so on. You know about the convex nature, always it diverges the light. So and it can produce an erect image always and small sized image, so where it is used. Focal length of spherical mirror whose radius of curvature is 32 centimeters. You know the relation between R and F. R is equals to 2F. So he is asking us to find F. R is given. What is the relation between R and F? R is equals to 2F. So based on the relation, he gave the R and he asked us to find the F. So easy. Next. The color of phenolphthalein indicator in sodium hydroxide. What is the sodium hydroxide? Base. So phenolphthalein which color? Methyl orange is colorless in acidic medium, pink in basic medium. And phenolphthalein red in acidic medium and basic yellow. So which color of phenolphthalein? It is a phenolphthalein is a artificial synthetic indicator. The synthetic indicator changes its color in acidic medium and basic medium like blue litmus and red litmus. So if we add a phenolphthalein in basic medium, which color you will get? Water with the hydrochloric acid turns universal indicator. Universal indicator pH. Hydrochloric acid is a strong acid, so we will get a red color. What gas is produced when zinc is reacted with the hydrochloric acid? So 9th, 8th and 10th also we did this experiment that zinc is a metal. Any metal reacts with hydrochloric acid, generalization. Any metal reacts with acid, which gas it liberates? Whether it is a carbon dioxide, oxygen or hydrogen. So carbon dioxide it burns a splinter more, and carbon dioxide it put ups, hydrogen also it put ups. Next, a picture is given, you have to check that which type of mirror lens it is. Whether a concave, convex, plano-concave, plano-convex, concavo-convex, convexo-concave. Size of the image formed by concave is always enlarged. By concave it is enlarged. That's why the dentist, ENT doctors, vehicle headlights. All this will use a concave mirrors to get an enlarged image. Dentist, we can't see the internal part of our teeth organs, so you will use ENT doctors. They will use a mirror which shows the enlarged image. So what is the nature of a concave? Always definitely will give the enlarged image. Least distance of distinct vision. So every person should maintain certain distance to get a clear image on a retina. So what is that minimum distance? That minimum distance should be maintained to get a clear image. If I hold it very close, I will get a blur image. And I feel strain on my eyes. To avoid that, we need to maintain certain distance. And what is that distance? The distance is known as least distance of distinct vision. I am not giving the value. So every person should maintain certain distance to get a clear image on an eye retina without feeling strain on our eye, and such distance is said to be a least distance of a distinct vision. Okay. Next one. Bifocal lens is used to correct which type of defects? We have the 3 types of defects: myopia, hypermetropia, presbyopia. Nearsightedness, farsightedness. With the age, what happens? Our muscles will lose its power, reduces its power. So by the age, we will have the farsightedness and nearsightedness. So that is bifocal lens can be used for which type of a defect? Whether myopia is said to be nearsightedness, hypermetropia is said to be farsightedness, presbyopia with the age our muscles will reduce its power. So we will get the 2 types of defects. So bifocal lens can be used for what? Last objective, substance used for making smooth surface. Plaster of Paris, bleaching powder, baking soda, washing soda. Just by reading the questions you can understand that for in construction to smooth surface which type of substance they will use. No doubt baking soda and washing soda be used, and you know the uses of bleaching powder. It is used to kill the germs. It is an oxidizing agent to bleach the clothes in textile industry as well as in a paper industry. This is your question paper, and what the concept behind that, I made one video to understand the concept. Please children follow, and how you will write, how you will present your answers neatly as you present in your board exams. Write the section number, write the question numbers properly. Suppose first section you are writing 5th answer first. Don't mention it as a 5th first, you mention it as a 5th question, 5th answer. The teacher will check the 5th question and she will correct the answer. Presentation up to the mark, you say draw the margins. After the answer, draw the intersecting lines. Write present in a good way, write with a good and neat handwriting. Don't make much striking. Whichever answer you feel better, better that you start with that, then the remaining answers you can think. Section wise, if you go it is easy for you to check. And after writing, please children check whether you solved all the paper or not. This practice paper complete you have to solve. Don't leave the chance, and wherever you need a diagrams, wherever you need the formulas, write that, underline, so that we can understand that this formula is used to solve the problems. First you write the data, then formula, and insert the values in that, solve. Ray diagrams are most important. Ray diagrams, practice the ray diagrams. Acids and bases, you will have the generalizations. Read the generalizations. After the generalizations, you can tally with your formulas. And chemical equation, balancing the chemical equation is most important for 4 marks, 2 marks. First, whatever it is given in the sentence form, write in the form of a formula and balance towards the left hand side and right hand side in the table form. Insert any value, any number as a trial and error method. Then check once again towards the left hand side and right hand side. That is your balancing chemical equation. And next, different types of images, focal length. Position of the object changes, automatically image position also changes. So that is page number 17 in your test book. That is also most important for your plans as well as the long answer. So please children follow this instruction while writing the practice paper on the day. Physics maybe 12. Physics is on 12th April. Morning hours I will post the video. Read, check that and solve your paper with a good and neat handwriting. Thank you.